Cherry blossom blooming Lantern Street, the fragrance of hope. The soft morning sunlight poured onto an old cobblestone street. Its name was Blooming Lantern Street. This lane felt like it had stepped right out of a fairy tale. On both sides stood tiny flower shops with colorful signs, while branches overhead filtered the sunlight into a golden, dreamy glow. Flower petals floated gently in the breeze, turning every moment into something magical. Amidst this fragrant street stood a little shop called Mehek. Inside, an 18-year-old Chinese girl was carefully arranging flowers with tender love. Dressed in a simple white pant shirt, her appearance was clean and graceful, but her eyes held something deeper, a quiet determination. Though she was raised in America, her soul had found a unique bond with the flowers of this street. Every rose, every lily, every marigold, she had a story with each one. Across the street stood a trendy flower shop, neon lights, bold displays, and cheerful customers taking selfies. Another girl worked there, perhaps just like her, confident, outgoing, vibrant. People were naturally drawn to her, as if she had something extra. And like every day, the trendy shop buzzed with life, while Mehek stayed mostly quiet. Still, she never gave up. One evening, as the golden hour cast long shadows, Mehek sat on a small stool outside her shop. Her eyes watched across the street, thoughtful, a little sad. A quiet question hovered in her mind: will anyone ever feel the beauty of my flowers? And just then, something strange happened. A soft sparkle lit up the air. First, a faint glow, then golden sparkles floating gently in front of her shop. Mehek looked up, her eyes widened with wonder. From the shimmer in the air, a fairy appeared. A luminous Chinese fairy, glowing softly in pastel-colored robes, with translucent wings and a wand topped with a flower. Smiling warmly, the fairy raised her wand and gave it a graceful swirl, releasing waves of floral-scented magic into Blooming Lantern Street. People stopped. Their faces lit up with joy, as if they were feeling something long forgotten. Within moments, a crowd began to gather outside Mehek's flower shop. Her love, her sincerity, people could feel it now. She handed out flowers with glowing joy, her smile now a radiant light of its own. Then, she gently approached the fairy with a small bouquet, her way of saying thank you. The fairy looked at her with affection, then slowly began to dissolve into golden sparkles, fading into the sky, as if she had never been there, or maybe, her mission was complete. The next morning, Mehek stood outside her shop, her face bright, her eyes full of hope. Her shop was no longer just a shop, it had become a story. Every visitor who came no longer just took home flowers, they left with a little hope, too. Dizzy sometimes, all it takes is a small light to change someone's whole world. Blooming Lantern Street was no longer just a street, it was a reminder that heartfelt work never stays unseen.